Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Please welcome my very special co host, gingerfae. Hi, Ginger. How are you?
Hi, Jean. I'm doing really good tonight. It's Friday, the end of a trying week, and but today I just feel good, and my energy levels up, the vibrational energy's up. I'm happy to be here.
That's lovely. I'm so happy to see you. And it's always lovely getting together on our fun Friday nights. We're
Mhm.
so happy to see so many people are here in the chat. It's so very exciting when y'all come on early and you're like getting ready and you're chatting with each other. It's so much fun. It really does help to raise our vibration. And I did want to just say hello to everyone and thank you all very much for coming. I also wanted to say to please post questions in caps and use emojis, and that questions will be chosen at random. Yep, randomly. And tonight we're going to be doing something with a lot of fun. I have this pinned in the YouTube, and we're going to be doing readings on fairies, getting messages from your fairies, from your dragons, readings on your dragons, and your spirit guides and angels too. We are going to be in the higher, upper echelon realms, in the high vibrational um, frequencies of these fairies, dragons, spirit guides, and angels. And so we wanted to keep it to that and keep the vibe really high. So if you have something that you want to ask that's not on there, but it's still a high vibe question, feel free and pop it in. And look at Nancy. Nancy, you have some, I gave you 5 extra points for that. I'll pay you later. She's so sweet. She's saying you both look lovely tonight. Now I'm like, what does my hair look like? Nancy, you right back at you. It takes one to know one, that's for sure.
Mm.
Garnett is here. Heavenly Blessed Honey is here. What a
Mm.
lovely day is here.
Mhm.
I think I just said Garnett. And Diamond is here.
Uh-huh.
Carter Deluxe is here. Hi, Abby. And look, Ginger Faye. Ginger
What the
Faye is
fae?
here. Is that what that says in Faye in fairy talk? It
Yeah.
says what the Faye
What
in
the fae?
those things. Aw.
Well, I
Um,
almost cussed one day, and I'm like, "What the fae?"
Fernanda is here, just visiting
Mhm.
here. So nice to
I love
see
that.
everybody. You know,
I love that.
I was on with Allie over this past weekend, and she was doing the random generator, the thru
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Are you gonna do that
And
tonight?
that's pardon?
Are you gonna do that tonight?
I'm not gonna do that tonight, but we can do it on a different night. I'm not set up for it yet. But
Okay.
what happened with Allie's is it was random
Mm.
and um, everybody was just asking for a general reading for
Mhm.
some reason because she said put hashtag read and everybody thought it was like for a general reading. I don't know, maybe like somebody else did their random generator for general reads. So,
Oh.
but it was great. It was wonderful. And we were doing like energy readings and general readings for everybody. And
Oh.
it was just really high vibrational. It was something new and different for everybody, and it was refreshing to do something a little bit new. So that's kind of
Yeah.
why I was feeling guided to. Let me see if I have my here. It is fairies, dragons, spirit guides, and angels. So Ginger, how was your week? Thank God it's Friday, right? TGIF, and the what was it? The lunar eclipse has passed. Is that correct?
Right, right. It was a super moon, harvest moon, moon in Pisces. Lots of wishy-washy energy. My week was full of people threatening to shoot people at schools, and
At
some
your
people.
school?
Well, my school, yes, but in general, after a shooting at a school that goes on the news, we always get calls after threatening to shoot up the school, and so we take extra precaution. We bring in the metal detectors and extra police. But it's very costly when people do that and they don't realize it's the policemen's equipment is expensive, their time, and when they should be out there fighting real crime instead of, we better be here just in case. But always praying for safe protection around the schools and all of us. And but it's Friday and we are here, and I'm just jazzed. It's awesome. Jazzed.
That
Does
is.
anybody ever say that anymore?
I heard somebody just say it recently. Oh, it was you. I think it's
I'm so
lovely.
jazzed to be here.
There is no
True.
judgment on that. I didn't know there was an expiration date on that. So is everybody? Oh, look, Garnett said eclipse moon. I was washed out and slept all day.
Mhm.
Full moon. Oh, the crime goes up in the full moon. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look,
And how's
Craig
your
Dixon
week?
is here. Hi, Craig. So nice to see you. And I didn't want to miss
Well,
anybody. Let me see. I wanted to go back up to the top. Bora Bora, thank you so very much. I really appreciate all of your efforts here. Let me see. Here she says, she loves the thumbnail, Bora Bora. If anybody saw that, I did that especially for Ginger, so that when she looked at it, it would give her those warm fuzzies in her belly. And Bora Bora says, "Welcome and thank you, best chatters, best lurkers, and to everyone being here." I think that is so beautiful, Bora Bora. Thank you
yeah,
for doing that.
love that picture too.
And she's is reminding just for everybody to please subscribe and share both channels. And it helps the algorithm and it's free. And Ginger's information is in the description box below. And if
Thank
you're
you.
already here on my channel, you can just hit the little subscribe. And I typically don't ask for this. I just say, well, whatever happens, happens. But I'm coming up on my 3rd-year anniversary and I'm trying
Woo!
to hit a goal. I'm trying to hit the 2,000 subscriber mark. And
Oh,
ordinarily, I wouldn't ask, and it's not that big of a deal. But if you happen to be watching and you're not subscribed, just if you wouldn't mind helping out and seeing if I can get over my goal in time, that would be really great. I'd really appreciate that. Um, but ordinarily, if you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Really. I mean, I don't I don't usually make that big of a deal about it. But you know what? There is something about making a goal and
it
having that be
is.
a goal. Yeah.
Do you know the other night after my rock and roll live, my number went up to 666?
Wow. That's a lucky number, I
Oh,
think. I
let me
think
see
it's
that.
a
Let me see that number. Yeah, we got
it's a
six
Tesla
numbers.
number, I believe.
Ooh, oh, it is 369. 369.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. So, I have Fernanda here, and I know that, Fern, you wanted a message about your next work opportunity. So I think that if we ask your angels and guides and fairies and dragons about your work opportunity, we'll let you slide. So why don't we start with Fern? And yeah, so keep putting in your questions, everybody. If you'd like a message from I put it in I pinned it to the top of the YouTube page so everybody knows dragons, fairies, spirit guides, and angels.
There's so many things to pick. All right, so I'm going to mute myself.
So, Fern, I feel like you are a creative individual. I feel like you are unique and you are sort of like a independent worker. You don't. It's not you don't like working in a crowd of people, but you're very much you like to be shown what the objective of your job is and then left alone. Like, just let me figure it out. Let me do it the way I want to do it. Let me go around and climb the hurdles that I need to climb. and you just don't need very much supervision. You need to be left alone, and you can flourish. You can really, you almost do twice as better. So I feel as though some place where you have an independent work, where you have self initiation, and that you can be creative, is what I feel. But a lot of it is autonomy, and um, allowing yourself to allowing you to monitor yourself. Not, management is not a good thing around your productivity. It almost stifles it. It's almost like if somebody says, "Are you almost finished?" You're like, "Well, forget it now. You just ruined it. Now I can't. I'm not finished. I'm not going to finish it now." Because like if somebody asks you something, there's energy around it. So you being an independent worker, or a you know solitary, I don't know if somebody needs just one person, um, or if there's a remote job. I definitely see you working in this type of environment. How about you, Ginger? I think you might be muted.
Some of my cards are quite noisy. They're like thicker, and so they're shh, 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 when I'm shuffling. So I mute myself. All right, my first card. Okay, so from the dragons. Okay, we have here. It's a beautiful strength card. Um, first of all, dragon energy is definitely saying, you have that magical energy within you and inspirational energy. And it's almost like you're being asked to believe in yourself a little bit more. And because you have what it takes to do what you would love to do. And it's a little field mouse, cute. So this little field mouse is communicating with this beautiful dragon. So I almost feel like you're the little field mouse, and you're trying to connect with the dragon energy because it's full of inspiration and power and strength, and also that you are divinely protected. But magic is your birthright. So very, very much creative energy. And then I pulled interesting. So I pulled this card that says to not overthink things. Sometimes I think many of us do. We have our dreams and what we want to do, and sometimes we overthink things, and sometimes we cause ourselves either anxiety or analysis paralysis type of energy. But here we have a swan. And swan energy is all about gliding through life with beauty and grace. We have hummingbird energy, which is about good luck and high vibrational spiriting. Let me see, what else can I get here? Yeah, it's be careful not to get trapped in your own mind, and to take action towards what it is you truly want to do. And then I have this beautiful Two of Wands. This is a new deck for me. Okay. This Two of Wands for me is kind of like a portal that's coming your way for you to walk through. And this little pocket watch here is about trusting in divine timing. And I feel like you will be led to the right position. I can't tell you what it is that's coming your way, but I do know that you are being divinely guided towards it. As long as you trust the process, trust in divine timing. She's not flying, but free spiriting and looking at things from all objectives and all perspectives. And yes, that's the reading I have for you. It just looks really good. You just sometimes, I think it's you getting in your own way. Sometimes that they're saying to warn you about. So I hope that message just spoke to you.
Interesting. Interesting. Very nice. And what is that deck that you're using there, Ginger?
The one that I just pulled. I'll put. Oh, funny. This is called the Heartwood Tarot,
Oh.
brand new from England.
Oh.
Stephanie
Let's see the other
Burrows.
side of them. What does the back look like? Oh, very nice. It's
And
hard to
she's
see.
and
Oh,
this is
look at that.
Adam Ohlers is the artist, and he's the one that's also done the my dragon tarot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
It looked
and I
familiar.
have
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So,
Wow. And
thanks.
Fernanda, thank you very much for the follow-up. She says, wow, these are both beautiful readings and it totally resonated. Thank
Oh,
you.
wonderful.
You're
Thank you
very
for that
welcome.
too.
And good luck on your search there, Fernanda. And
Mhm.
use your pendulum. Use your pendulum. Um, you'll you'll do just fine. Um, okay. Very good. Aw. So nice. Thank you very much, everybody. So I already had Just Visiting is next. After Just Visiting is Abby, who is Carter Deluxe. So both of you ladies just say hello. And I'm going to choose the ones that are from dragons, angels, fairies, and that kind of reading first, just so everybody knows, because we're working on raising our vibration tonight. My spirit guide said, let's do a high vibrational show. All right. So Just Visiting would like any messages from her angels. And you know what I love? I love so much when y'all use your emojis and I can see them here on StreamYard. They show up with such vibrancy, don't they?
When you pop up their message, yeah, but it's not on the chat part. So I love it that it does end up coming up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does. It comes up really
Of course,
nice and
I'm all about emojis. So
I know. I'm you and I appreciate the effort because it's not easy going through there and picking the ones you love. Um, it's beautiful just visiting. So just visiting, they want you to start working with them one on one and calling them in a little more regularly. They want you to ask for different angels. I need a getting dressed in the morning, coordinating my outfit angel. I need a getting up out of bed with a bright and sunshine attitude angel. I need a getting through traffic angel. They want you to start calling on them. All of these energies and the consciousness are available to us, especially when the vibration is changing here on earth and that the intensity is changing in our on our globe. And the angels and guides are here for us, and fairies and dragons. They're here for us. They know we need them. They want to interact with us. They want you to call them in and release your expectations. But as soon as you get a synchronization, or if you get a sign or a synchronicity, something like this, make sure you say, thank you, angels. Just give them the benefit of the doubt. Even though you're not sure, was that my angels? Just say, thank you, angels. They want you to call them in, ask them for help. As soon as you see something that is coming in your way, looks like it's opened up, say, oh, thank you, angels. That was from even if later on at night you're relaxing and you're like, oh, that was my angels. You can still say thank you, angels. The moment you realize that something occurred that worked in your favor, that could have been an intervention, as soon as you recognize it, just show them the gratitude, because this will allow your energy to be opened up and ready for more interaction. And so that's what they want to say to you, just visiting. How about you, Ginger?
that was wonderful. Um, okay, so for me, you have a lot of messengers around you. You have messengers that are like earth messengers, so that could be people you know. or just a stranger on the street. They'll just happen to say something that will truly resonate with you. And so you got a lot of guides that are here on the earth that may have been sent by loved ones up in heaven. And then you got, let me show you the card now. Now that I've kind of rambled a little. I don't know if that's showing up very well. Anyways, there's definitely two loved ones that have crossed over that are watching over you and help with guiding you through some things. And then you got one specific little guide here that is trying to connect with you um, almost on a regular basis. And it's like, look at me, notice me. I'm here to help you. And so this card is all about having messengers around you. And perhaps you need to sit still and open yourself up to the divine energies that surround you. Then I got messenger of water. So this, I don't, can you see that clearly, or is it, to me it looks pixelated almost.
I can see it. It is going. It's a little blurry, but I can definitely see it. She looks like she's kissing a rose, blowing on a rose. She has a beautiful
Oh,
headdress
let me
on.
try something real quick because this is such a beautiful card. I want to make sure. Um, let's see. Oh, there we go. Right there. That's even better. Okay. I won't miss too long. Okay. All right. So, messenger of water. These are like someone who's at the beginning stages of really connecting with their messengers, with their spirit guides. And the seahorse represents the energy of feminine and masculine energies. And so it could be, there's two things I'm thinking of. So it's also the maternal and paternal energies. And so it could be if you have a messenger that was, say, a single mother at one point, had to take on both energies of the father figure, mother figure, and everything. Offering, okay, so of course I'm going to use the term pearls of wisdom. She's just covered in pearls, and whomever she's trying to communicate with her has either on this earth given her lots of pearls of wisdom, so say, a lot of very meaningful messages for you to carry throughout your lifetime. So that is that card. So I still say open yourself up a little more to this divine connection. And then I have the great card. This is a card of great severing, Mars energy. And it's saying to let go of all the maybe angers, disappointments, the hurts in the past life, and severing the cords that don't belong to you or don't serve your highest good. Archangel Michael is a wonderful archangel to call upon and ask to sever any energetic cords that no longer serve your highest good. And that way you can make room for being more open and receptive to love in your life, some unconditional love. Yeah, so I feel like it's just they're recognizing that maybe your path has been a challenge, but the more and more, and I can speak from experience, the more and more you take the divine path and start working with your guides, asking for them to assist you on the daily, just as Jean was saying, you can ask them to assist you with anything. You are able to navigate through challenges much smoother, and in showing gratitude and grace, the universe blesses you with unconditional love and wonderful, wonderful energies coming your way. So that's my message for you just visiting. I hope those messages meant something to you.
That was so beautiful, Ginger. Love that.
Thank you.
Hi, Kristen Louise. Nice to see you again.
Hi,
And hi,
Kristen.
Aisha. Isha, I did get your other message, and I have it in the queue there. All right. So next is Abby, thank you very much just visiting, and I hopeful that was resonating for you. And here's it's Carter Deluxe, but this is Abby. And she said, a reading
Okay.
from my
Mhm.
fairies would be lovely. Do they have any advice or guidance for me?
Okay. We can
And
do
then
that.
after Abby is Diamond. My gosh. Wow. She's going for the fairies. So I feel, Abby, that your fairies are telling you that not to underestimate them. They're heavy lifters. They're heavy lifters, and they lift your spirits, is what they're telling me. They lift your energies. They lift your burdens, is what they're telling me. They're heavy lifters. These fairies are heavy lifters. So give them the burdens, give them the pressures, give them your worries, and ask the fairies to come and lift these from you so that you can enjoy and see clearly on a daily basis. Um, these fairies are heavy lifters, is what I'm just going back because there's more to that they keep saying. So I'm going back to that, is what they said. Ah, they want to lift your heavy heart. They want you to lift your worries, lighten your load. Ah,
Mm,
they want you to. They want. They want you to focus on the bright side, even in the midst of you know, turmoil and um, difficulties, there's always something that they're going to show you that you can be, um, that you can focus on, that you can focus on the bright side, focus on the silver lining, focus on what is going right. Just because, I mean, I'm not saying I don't even want to say it, but let's just say that there was something that wasn't working, and somebody that missed their appointment, or something that didn't follow through. Like, no matter what comes up, there's always a bright side. There's always a silver lining. Well, we got to spend more time together. Well, we got to make popcorn and have fun and watch a movie, or we just whatever the bright side of whatever is not um coming for you at when you need it. It's really important to focus on that, because it lifts our spirit, and the universe matches like to like. So if you're always worried and concerned about the worst case scenario, the universe is going to just kind of meet you where that is. If you always are say, you know what, it's a rainy day and my car is not starting, but you know what, I get to spend the day with the kids, and and whatever the bright side is, even though it is something that you're going to have to deal with. It is something that is a pain in your butt. Try to look at the bright side. At least while you're going through the difficulty, put a smile on your face and say, "Ha ha! I see you. You're testing me again, and you're not going to get me down." Just try to lighten the bring up the levity of the situation, and it will really help to serve you, and you'll find things are just a little bit easier on a day to day. So Abby is saying yes. Oh, look, Kelly Mystic Nick from the Mystic Next Door is here. Hi, Kelly. Nice to see
hey.
you. And so Abby is saying yes with an exclamation point. So that's what I got.
Awesome. That's nice. Um, okay, so Talk about bright side. So in the middle of this image is almost like light bright as the sun. Okay. So this is a card which is known as a gift of clarity. So clarity of thought, clarity of speech. I don't know if you've been feeling blocked in the recent past here. Um, but it's almost like these swans that are encircling this sword. It's almost, oh, what was I thinking here? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? As I hold the Ace of Swords. Um, it's almost like these swans have conjured up, oh my gosh, earth energy to come up because there's a butterflies coming out of this bright light. Sun energy is the energy of renewal, and the butterflies are transformation. So a lot of transformative energy is happening with you, and soon you will almost get this flash of clarity, like, okay, now everything makes sense to me. My path makes more sense to me right now. And I'm going to leave that one as is. But the swan energy is also about gliding through life with beauty and grace. So lots of butterflies. That's wonderful transformative energy. That sun energy coming up from Mother Earth. Cleansing and renewal energy is coming your way. We have this page of wands here. This is so pretty. Okay, so I'm feeling like your fae or fairies are telling you to get out into nature more. And this image here, this person's playing a violin or something. When you go out and you sit still, if you're in a good place that doesn't have a lot of traffic, nature has such beautiful sounds. It's like music, and music is so healing. If you sit and listen to the breeze rustling through the leaves, especially now that it's fall energy coming, and I like that this is fall colors here for you. So I think coming this fall, you may have more opportunities to step outside and just be present, listening to the birds, listening to the breeze going through the trees, and there's a lot of elemental energy right here in this card. So I feel like when you go out there, there's going to be a lot of elemental energy surrounding you. And oh, they're even making music themselves. So you could also go outside. I don't know if you sing, play the guitar or something. They will want to hear music. We have little family of foxes here in this image as well. Clarity. Anyways, and I wanted to read from my little booklet I'm making. Fox energy. Fox energy is about survival, number one. It's also about family. And it's also between the world's energy. So when you go out into nature and just be present, you'll find yourself in a space of between the worlds. And especially as a veil is thinning through the autumn, you may just heighten your sense of awareness of the energies that are around you. And yeah, and then I got here protection. So you are divinely protected. This beautiful stag here. Stag energy is about divine energies, and I always say the antlers are like the connection, the little channels to the spirits, to the divine. And then we have a lot of birds around here. So I don't know you, but it seems to be that you have a lot of intuitive energy or channeling energies, and maybe this fall is a time for you to grow spiritually and connect with these divine energies that are surrounding you and wanting to communicate with you. So that's what I have for you, and I appreciate you letting us read for you tonight.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Ginger. I knew
Mhm.
tonight would be really special. I knew that my spirit guide said, "Let's go up to the higher vibrational realms. Let's go. Let's go to the
Yeah,
top."
yeah.
And thank you very much, Abby. Thank you, and all the best to you. And I see you, Kristen. Thank you so much for playing along. And after Abby is Diamond. And after Diamond is, I know I just put it in there, but I didn't write it down. Um, it's Lindsay. Lindsay is after Diamond. So let's go to Diamond. You guys, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so diamonds, may I have a message for me and my son from the angels? Okay, very nice. Very nice. And Diamond, just let us know how old, like you're, just say if he's 5 years old and his name is Tom, or give us his name and his age, just so that we have um, a reference point there, if you don't mind. Aw, you're so sweet, Ginger.
Oh,
Aw.
we
Um,
appreciate each and every one of you.
And
Pardon?
Abby says, thank you both so very much. You're welcome. Oh, he's 33 and his name is Adam. Okay, good. That gives us a good reference. Thank you. Let me just find my other one. I think I said Lindsay, right? Lindsay, you're after Diamond. Okay. So, Diamond, the angels are telling me that you do angelic work. Are you like in service or in healthcare or um, you take care of other people's souls, is what I hear. You do angelic work. You are selfless and very giving. And he lives with you and he has some health issues. Okay. I feel like you have this heart of gold, this heart chakra I see that travels to the far and wide till the end, till the every corner of the world. Your heart goes out, and you ask for this prayer. I see you praying for your son. I see you praying for you to have strength for your son, and I see your heart chakra just expanding the globe. They want you to trust. They want you to trust that the angels have your son and you in their arms. That everything is in divine timing. I feel like there's a little bit of a holding period or a waiting period or a it's almost like they're waiting for the energies to change. And they want you to, you know, God's will be done. And that's really, it's easy to say, hard to do. So you just ask the angels to come and help to support you in each decision that you need to make. Um, they also want you to consider working on your own balance. I feel like you do give a lot more than you receive, which is, that's true for a lot of us. As what our light workers, we're here, the women. This is, but they want you diamond to work on doing a little bit more for yourself. Like this is uplifting for you. This is therapeutic for you, even though it's for entertainment purposes. But this is something that you find joy and lifts your heart. And they want you to work on making sure that you treat yourself well and be kind to yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and not ignoring your own well-being, so that you don't, sort of like burning the candle at both ends. There's something about getting enough rest, enough sleep. And this is like REM sleep. They want you to go to sleep for, a number of hours so that you can get into that really deep restorative sleep. And they're just saying to call on the angels for assistance and to not negate yourself. Do not sacrifice yourself for others, that you are important and need to be as much of a priority. They're saying that it's this, it's an old wives' tale to give and endlessly. It's really, the balance is really the key. So the balance is the key for both you and your son, is what they're saying. How about you, Ginger?
That was beautiful, Jean. Um, there you go. I can't put things up tonight. I
She
can't
says,
touch
I
it.
sure do need sleep, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, she needs strength. You're welcome.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
And she also said,
And balance. Mm-hmm.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the first card here is it's the moon card, and sometimes a moon card represents releasing fears. Um, so in this image, I feel that it's also about the the universe. The angels are sending down healing prayers and healing for you and your son. There's this celestial connection and trusting the process is what I'm feeling in this card. Um, yeah, that's all I'm getting off that card. Interesting. Okay. First of all, I forgot I was going to start with this card. Jean, you were talking about burning candles at both ends, and I see this tree is lit up with candles.
Wow.
So I want to come back to this one in a minute. So that was for his energy for this one and releasing the fears. But that's also advice to you. Release those fears and just the power of thought is like the power of prayer. So just keep asking and intending for healing to be done where it's needed most, and keep doing that. They hear you, they hear your prayers, and they hear him too. So then I got here this beautiful angel, and there's a feather coming down. So when I see this card, I feel like it's a message saying they are sending you messages. Um, be aware of the energies that are surrounding you, because they are sending you messages. And I think sometimes we get so preoccupied with adulting, we don't see the little messages that are coming in subtle ways. So it's almost like, okay, let's send you a feather. And I would love to know if this happens. I just feel like within the next, I don't know, let's just say a few weeks, in your path will be a feather. And it's just an answer, an acknowledgement. We hear your prayers. We hear your prayers, and release the fears. And as Jean said, um, I forgot how you said it, but thy will be done, so to speak. You know, his path is ordained, and perhaps he will. Well, I'm not a doctor, but I think there's definitely healing happening within him, and so I will leave it at that. And let me go back to this card. What I noticed in this card, it's almost like mother and son right here. What a connection here. You might not think he feels this connection, but he does. And oh, you have seen feathers. Okay. It's, yeah, definite acknowledgement that they hear your prayers and they're working on things for you. And this card says, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So it is being recognized by your angels and guides and your loved ones that have crossed over. They recognize this commitment because you are in these chats often asking um, for messages for him and his healing. And we can't just say enough how much it is being heard. And candles are being lit for him and for you. And we have this beautiful owl here, divine wisdom. Um, Connect more with your angels, and you like you need to be communicating with them a little bit more. It's like you're not, you know, it's like you are spending too much of your mental energy and focus on him. Not that that's what mothers do, but as Jean was saying, you need to make sure you're taking time to nurture yourself, your spirit, your health. Let me look into this image just a little bit more. Your home is just such a safe haven, and with your energy that you put into that home, you ask and intend that that house be filled with love, light, and healing energies. And you even got fairy elementals here. Um, so he needs to get outside, and it's both. Needing to get outside more often. Fresh air, the sun, vitamins from the sun. We've got badgers and foxes in here, so that's represent family, the family connections. But again, this beautiful image, and I feel like this is you and your son. And yeah, that's as far as I can go tonight for you. So Diamond, um, we're all sending him much love, and you as well.
That's beautiful. I got the picture as Ginger was doing her reading that you drive over to a park area where they have picnic tables, and you go and you find a picnic table where there's some sunshine, and you can bring a book to read, or you can bring a little, some fruit or a little snack, and just listen to the trees rustling and the leaves falling. It's such a beautiful time of year in the sunshine. The sun
Mm.
is really very nourishing and uplifting. Don't take any of your devices unless it's this show. No, I'm kidding. Don't take any of your devices. Leave them in the car and just spend some quiet time out in nature. It really is very restorative. So if
Mm.
you can't get out, if you can't, uh, get around or do a lot of hiking, at least go to a park area where you can go and sit at a picnic table together and just relax and listen. They just want you to listen. It's really very nourishing. So all the best to you, Diamond.
Mhm.
She says, beautiful read, Ginger and Jean. Thank you both so much again for the messages and guidance. You're very welcome, Diamond.
Mhm.
Okay, so here is the lineup here. We have Lindsay is after Diamond, then Lisa, then Isha. Lindsay, Lisa, Isha. And Lindsay says, could I have a reading, please? Oh, look at that little bunny in the
Oh, little
picture.
bunny. Oh.
Right. I'm going with spirit guides. Maybe some angels too. Thanks, Lindsay. So, Lindsay, I just feel like somebody may have let you down recently, and it's almost like you're saying, why does everything fall on my lap? Just because I'm nice, everybody thinks, oh, Lindsay will do it. She always says yes. She's always available. That's not. It's not. They want you to work on strengthening your boundaries a little bit. And if somebody says, can you take the dog out? I can't get home in time. You say, I have other plans. Whether your plans are to be home and rest or not, just you have other plans. Try not to allow people to take advantage of your good nature there, Lindsay. I feel like somebody may have let you down. And you almost like always want to reach out that olive branch. You're always the one to say, well, I'm going to give them another chance. It was, and there is something, obviously we always want to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them second and third chances. There is that, but make sure you have your boundaries set up and give them a chance and say, this is what I have available. If you need me during this time, I can help you, but otherwise I'm not available. Let them know what your boundaries are, and they'll say, Lindsay, what's your availability? And then they'll start asking you for it. You have to teach them how, and not just to call you at the last minute and say, can you come over and watch this? No, I can't. I can't just drop everything. I need my downtime too. It's okay. It's okay. I just feel like somebody let you down. You're being your kindness is being, and this could even be at work too. You could be like the only one there, the only one that shows up, the only one that knows how to do the work, and they say, oh, Lindsay will do it, just give it to her. Whatever it is, somebody is hey, Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot is here. I just feel like that people that you made somebody is um I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it, is maybe not respecting your boundaries and maybe taking advantage of your kindness there, Lindsay. Let us know if that sounds familiar. I'm not seeing anything back, just so that I know if I'm on the right page there, Lindsay. I did see that you said you were here, but
I was gonna
um,
say it, did she? Yeah,
yeah,
wait.
she did.
Okay.
I just, because I think, Lindsay, you're new to me. I want to make sure I got the right energy. And if not, somebody's being somebody's somebody's doing too much at the job. Yeah. And Scott and Kristen and Heavenly Blessed Honey and Nancy, all y'all are here saying hi to Scott. Hey, Scott. Is there a list? Yeah, there is a list, Unicorn and Rainbows. I can put you at the list if you want. If you want, if time allows, I can put you onto the list. There is a list, but I just gave the lineup. After Lindsay is Lisa,
Okay.
and after Lisa is Isha, and then I'll give the next two if as time allows. Ginger, do you want to tell me in the private chat what your availability is tonight?
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. So you don't know what it is about minding an animal for a relative. That was just a scenario. I'm not saying that somebody says, come over and watch the dog. I'm saying that somebody is calling you at the last minute and asking you for something. That was just like a scenario. And it's okay. So when I'm giving you what I'm feeling like somebody is taking advantage of your kindness, and then I'll give you a few scenarios of what it might look like. It doesn't mean it's going to look like that. But I appreciate you saying that because I thought that maybe there was a little confusion. So are you always the one people ask to do things? Are you always the one who has to take responsibility for things? Are you always the one who stays late and comes in early? This is what I'm feeling. I don't. Yeah. Do you want to go, Ginger, and we'll see
Sure. Yeah.
how that
Yeah.
works out?
I think there's a delay in between
Oh,
StreamYard
okay.
and
I see.
YouTube sometimes. Okay. All right. So I wanted to make sure my television wasn't gonna. All right. Um, okay. So yeah. So my first card. Hang on. I'm making sure my TV isn't gonna go blasting on something. It changed. I like to put wind chimes on when I'm doing readings,
Oh, nice.
and sometimes it goes down my playlist, sometimes it doesn't, and then a commercial will just blare out. So it was right at that moment. I'm like, I don't need that happening when I'm trying to give a reading. Okay, so I have played.
It.
Okay.
She just did say
Anyways,
that she's been minding her brother's pets in December.
right?
So, well, just make sure that it's um on your time within, if you're busy,
Yeah,
just say I have plans, and that, I'm available at this time, and so that they don't just say, "Oh, Lindsay will do it. She's free. She's not
right.
doing anything." You say, "No, I have plans." And that's it. You don't have to explain what your plans are, even if your plans are getting some rest. You have plans. It's okay. So I just want to make sure that you don't allow people to take
Take
advantage of your
advantage.
kindness there. Yeah. Sorry, Ginger. Go ahead.
No worries, no worries. Um, Interesting enough, you too. Maybe this deck is just full of swan energies. You have a lot of swan energy around you, and swan energy is that reminder to walk in the beauty, walk in the energies of beauty and grace. Um, so it's almost like have you been one of those that other people might make you feel a little less than. This is saying you are enough and you are a beautiful being. And this Page of Swords is about communication. Um, so it's like, are you just now getting a voice for something? Or it could also be in writing. So it could be the beginnings of journaling, writing a book. Um, um, Let me think. Let me think.
She gets what I'm saying about boundaries. Good. Hmm.
Right, right. Um, so hang on here. I'm trying to figure out what this. Um, yeah. So I'm just gonna go there with that. It's about using your voice, but it's also about information, getting information. So you might be learning because pages are about learning things. So are you starting to or thinking about starting a study of some sort? And it has to do with, I think, beauty and grace keeps coming to me. Is it's making people feel good. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but I'm gonna stop on that one. But again, I got Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is all about, queens are about setting up space, setting up a sacred space. Are you writing? I just bought a journal. Want to start waiting my dream. Okay. Yes, because Queen, yeah, signs down. Okay, perfect. So yeah, queens and queens of swords, they're very methodical. They're very, queens are intuitive. So you might be you having the beginning, especially since there's an angel in this one. Maybe automatic writing, maybe channeling um, for your journal. And it's all about transformation. But I think it's something you might be able to share with others as well and not just keep it to yourself. Once you get your bearings there, I think it's something that you'll want to share with others. And it may help others in their, journey. Let me see. So there's a snake in this image, which is about renewal, shedding the old, and just getting this. It's like you're going to step into a new you where you feel more confident. I'm going to use me as an example. Okay. Sometimes I feel less than, but I know deep inside what a beautiful being I am, a being of light, a light worker. And the more you get in touch with your spirituality and connecting with your guides, the more beauty radiates from you. And so there's something in this message about confidence and renewal of you starting a new phase of your life of feeling more confidence, again moving with beauty and grace. Yeah, so I'm going to stop there on that one, and then on this one, I love it. What coincidence, you have a bunny in your image there, and here's a bunny here. This is about this is all about, you have all the resources you need to move forward on your path. Okay, you're also starting to speak up for myself. Okay, see, that's what Jean was talking about, and that's what these swords are about.
I love that you got that rabbit. That is so good.
So first of all, this rabbit is a white rabbit. So there's spirituality, there's purity in this rabbit, and he's got a cute little mouse, and orbs are all around him. So that means there is a spiritual connection, that you might be starting a new spiritual journey, and you have this magic within you that has been hidden or suppressed. Because when we feel a little less than, that lowers our vibrational energy. It is time for you to, and look at all the light that's emanating out of this picture. It's time for you to get in tune with your light, the magic within you, and bring that light out. And others will be in awe of this light that you emanate. And you have the power to manifest too. So be mindful of your thoughts and your words, because they are very powerful. And yeah, so I'm going to stop there. I love that image. So there you go. I hope those
very nice. Very nice, Ginger. Thank you very much. And thank you, Lindsay. She's been, what a wonderful feedback. I love the feedback. She's also starting to speak up for herself and not letting people put her down. Absolutely. And she says, my rabbit is called Bright Eyes. I bought a lot of oracle cards lately. Thank you so much for the readings. You're very welcome, Lindsay.
Perfect.
Thanks for being here. It was nice to connect to your energy. And MLR just got here. Hi, MLR. And Gina just got here. She's like, I'm very late. No, you're here, and we haven't ended, so you're not late. But it looks like maybe another show just ended. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate you. And I wrote down, after Lindsay is Lisa. And after Lisa is Isha. Okay, so Lisa says, I wish I knew my guides. I never feel or recognize them. Sorry, my crystal knocked over. So I'm going to approach this in a little bit of a teaching manner, Lisa, and then I'll dive in and see if they have a message for you. But this has been coming up a lot lately, and what they've told me is that just because we are new at discovering that we have guides and angels helping us doesn't mean that they are new to us. They have been with us since the moment we were born, and all throughout our entire life, while we were toddlers, while we were in grade school, while we were in college, while we were raising our family, and still now. So wherever you were, your spirit guides are assigned to you, and they're assigned to you to guide you on your spiritual path. And your spiritual path is to experience lessons, so to speak, or experiences as a human in here on Earth. And so they are going to guide you because they have been here on Earth. Your guides, your spirit guides, they have been here on Earth, and they know what it's going to take for you to get to achieve your goals your spiritual goals in your spiritual growth. And they're saying um, that they are very much like you, that you have sometimes the same mannerisms as they do, or you like some of the same things that they do, because there's so much of an influence around us. There's so much of a guidance for us that sometimes we'll say something like, "This too shall pass," and nobody else says that. And you're like, "Why do you always say that?" Well, your spirit guides taught you this, or your mom would say, I've never taught you how to do that. Where did that come from? I don't know, Mom. I just say it, and it's part of you. It's part of your own soul, your soul's vibration, your soul's expression, but it's also your spirit guides. They want you to know, I'm holding crystals here, but they want you to know that they are here beside you as your friends, as your equals, your spirit guides. Now, the angels and the ascended masters are a little higher of a frequency and vibration, but your spirit guides are here. They're in the trenches with you. They're here. They're here. They have your back. They have your back, and they're here to support you and to guide you. And so you have felt them, but you didn't know that that's what it was called. I promise you, because when I went to my class and they say, "Have you ever walked out the door and you looked at the umbrella and you're like, why am I don't need an umbrella. It's not going to rain." And then you go out and it pours down rain that afternoon and you're like, "Oh, that's why I thought about getting that umbrella. I should have known to grab that umbrella when I looked at it." Like that little inkling telling you to do something, or giving you like a nudge, or giving you an awareness of something, that's your spirit guides. It's just as simple as that. It's something all of us do every day. But because it's so elusive that they just don't want you to mystify it too much. When we get more accustomed to our spirit guides and we get more familiar with them, and they want to give us deeper messages and higher vibrational messages, this is when we start working on the studying and practicing and meditations and things like this. But our for us who are just starting out and wanting to get to know our spirit guides, you can just simply sit down and close your eyes and say, "Spirit guides, show me something about yourself." And whatever the first thing, if you see a green button up vest, that's the first thing that pops into your mind, that's your spirit guides. And start building from there. And this is how accessible they are. But yeah, and a lot of us wish that we would have known about these guides and angels from the very beginning. I think life would have been quite different for a lot of us. How about you, Ginger? I think you're muted.
Okay. I have the most beautiful cards for you. um, all right, there's treasure out there for you to be found, and I think it's spiritual treasure, because look at this beautiful um, light energy that's surrounding this fairy. Um, Sitting next to her is a wolf, and wolves are highly intuitive. Excuse me. Wolves are pathfinders, they're leaders. And I think that there is a calling for you to work as a guide for the community, for the collective, so to speak. Um, so the more and more you are feeling that you want to work, that's your calling. The more you feel like you really need to connect, is your calling. What we do sometimes is block ourselves. We try too hard instead of just sitting and letting it flow through us. So I feel like she is sitting in a space, no distractions around her, and she's working really on her crown chakra and opening. So these coins here are making me think of, definitely go in, doing a meditation, asking for your chakras to be cleared and cleansed of all block or all that does not serve your highest good. Archangel Metatron is really good at clearing the chakras. So that's a good start, is doing regular cleansing of your aura, your chakras, your energetic field. And that's clearing blocks. Oh, she's got little, okay, so she's got here, like, she's put on almost a little adornment of twigs. And for me, anytime I see that, I feel like that's the receptors and the connectors to the divine. So you are at a perfect starting point, and not to get discouraged when you feel like they're not helping you. It's all about trusting the process and relaxing through the process. My next card for you is, again, another beginner card, Page, Page of Fire. So that's a beginning of transformative energies. And there's a lot of orbs around this little girl here, and butterflies coming out from her heart space. So there's a lot of divine energies around you that will help you. You have to call upon them. And I just saw that tiger. Tiger is
Wow.
balancing, about balancing your yin and yang energies. So balance, balance, balance. As above, so below. Make sure you're grounded every day, and ask to be connected with source energy. So that's what I'm getting from that. And then this wonderful card, it says adjustment. Looking back, yet moving forward. Okay. Looking back means look how far you've come, but also in appreciation of those who have walked your path with you, helping you along your path. Looking forward is about releasing that which does not serve your highest good. Looking forward, and look at this beautiful owl. This is a definite strong guide that you
Mm-hmm.
have that wishes to connect with you. And let
Neat.
me read you real quick on owl energy. Sorry, I love to do my animal energies. Um, Says, obviously owls are messengers, but it says, when an owl flies into your life, know that a time of unveiling is at hand and truth will be made known. Your inner vision, open your inner vision and trust your spiritual guide. Um, it is your birthright. So trust, 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 and just trust in the relationship, and just ask to be open and receptive to the divine energies that flow around you.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's so
that's
pretty.
wonderful. So
Yep.
you do have it within you, and it takes practice.
I love that. Wonderful. So here's Isha, and she said
Hi,
she's
Lisa.
here and she would like a message from her spirit guides. And this will be the last question for the night, everybody. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for contributing and for hanging out. It's always so nice to have everybody together on a Friday night. So Isha says messages from her spirit guides.
These questions you posed.
The first thing I feel them wanting to let you know is that you're stronger than you think, and to realize what real strength looks like. Sometimes restraint is strength. Sometimes not speaking the words that you want to have fly out of your mouth is strength. It's almost like the wisdom to say things and knowing when to say them. There's like this strength, this inner strength, and this wisdom that you have in within you, that they just want to remind you that strength doesn't always, it's not just pushing through and pushing to the top and getting to the top. And that's not strength. Strength is living with dignity day to day and supporting people around you while you're going through your stuff. This, there's strength in this wisdom, and you have the ability to support others. I feel like you may, let me know if you have kids or there's somebody that you take care of that you love dearly. And it could even be pets, dogs, but there's somebody around you that you take care of and that you love them unconditionally. And whether these are your children or whether these are your pets, it's that same kind of undying devotion that you have to them. But there's this strength and this restraint that you have, that you carry, and it's not necessarily tough love. It's the wisdom. You have wisdom, Isha, and it's important to share that wisdom that you do. But trust this. Trust that this is your wisdom, that this is your strength, and that don't compare yourself to what other people's strength may look like. And we all have a unique ability to display our own strengths. And I feel like you're a little bit on the quiet side. Like you're not like in public you wouldn't speak out unless spoken to. In other words, and that's also strength. Like just because somebody is a loudmouth or gets to the front of the line and you're like, well, I'm just waiting back here, it's okay. It doesn't have to look like what somebody else's strength looks like. And they just want you to trust in yourself and to honor yourself, and to meditate on these strengths as well, so that you can understand them more and be more in that appreciation mode. That's what they want you to know. Oh my gosh. I have no kids, but I love my dog. That's that unconditional love.
Aw.
And my family a lot. I want to take care of the people I care about. And she says, I definitely am more on the quiet side. Yeah, that's sweet, Isha. How about you, Ginger?
Okay. This is one of the cards that made me want this deck.
Oh,
I just love this. Okay. This is all about you taking time, setting up a space where you can sit still and be present, a space where you connect, whether it's with Mother Earth and or with spirit. This is about meditation, taking time to meditate, and it will heal your mind, body, and spirit. So this is what this message is for me to you, is making sure you're taking time for yourself to disconnect from the 3D world and focus on you, nurturing yourself, and just being present. And just also, I feel walking, I'm going to say this again, I said this a couple times tonight, walking in the energy of beauty and grace is so important for each and every one of us. There's so much cattywampus energies flowing around, and it drains our energies. We have people who drain our energies, situations. We need to take time to nurture ourselves and have a moment of renewal and feeling beautiful, energetically beautiful. So there's that message. I have key. Okay, so this card makes me think of someone who's crossed over, a paternal, obviously, it's a male, um, grandfather, great grandfather, uh, someone who had just a lot of life in his heart, in his spirit. It's like his energy was healing energy, and people love to be around him. So I think this is just a message to say that you are not alone. If you ever feel alone, you are not alone. You have a lot of loving energy. There's orbs in this card. And of course, this beautiful heart here. This is this foliage is about renewed energy as well. So again, I feel like you need to take some time to heal and renew, and you just have a lot of loving energy, spiritual support around you. And then we have this is navigation. Okay, so The squirrel, they know where to go for their resources and to collect their resources. And now that we're going into the fall energies, resources for the winter. Um, they intuitively are guided to places to collect. They're very clever. So, and they're very playful. It's a playful energy too. So if you raise your vibrational energy to a happier, almost like get that inner child energy coming out within you, enjoying the processes of what you go through, taking time to just have fun, and again, raising your vibrational energy, nurturing yourself, take time for you, and use your intuition on a day-to-day basis to gather resources that are for your best and highest good, and call upon your guides and angels to help you navigate through any kind of challenges that you are facing, and or navigate towards your purpose. So, and you'll start relying on your intuition more and more, and trusting your intuition. So that's what I have for you, Isha. I hope that message meant something to you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well said. I love those
Thank you.
cards. I love
Mm,
I mean, it really does resonate and concur with the information that I was getting for you, Isha.
absolutely. I love it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
love when we do that.
Hmm. Yeah. And I think for everybody tonight, oh, she's so sweet. She says, "Thank you for the beautiful message, Jean and Ginger. I feel a lot of these words are things I really needed to hear and receive, especially right now." Oh, you're so welcome, Isha. And,
You're welcome.
I said dragons, fairies, angels, because I wanted to stay in the upper frequencies tonight.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like I need to trust my intuition
Mm-hmm.
more too, for sure. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Ginger, for your beautiful readings and for your
Oh,
beautiful presence and for this fun Friday night. And they seem to be getting later. Can you believe it's dark out already? And we used to
I
end and it
know.
was still
It was still
daylight.
light. Well, as
But
always, I enjoy sharing space with you and this best chatters ever, as they say. We appreciate everybody's energies tonight. It was beautiful energies tonight.
so, where will you be tomorrow? Or do you have any shows this weekend?
Oh my gosh, do I? Um, let me get my handy dandy notebook
And
out.
while you're doing that, I will be on Sherry's channel tomorrow and Marina's channel
Ooh,
tomorrow. And I have all that information in my community tab. So just go over to the community tab and it'll be the link right to the show. So if you don't have their link or their names or whatever, it'll be in my
yeah,
community tab. You can just jump right in that way.
perfect.
Also, I am available for readings, private readings. I do 15-minute readings, 30-minute readings, 1 hour readings. I just did a wonderful quantum healing reading this
Ooh,
afternoon earlier.
ooh.
It was I was crying a little
Aw,
bit.
aw.
I received a little healing during it too. It was really very magical. So just go on over to sunpsychicgene.com and check it out and see if there's anything that is of interest to you. But so where are you going to be next?
Okay, tomorrow, which I haven't set up the thumbnail yet. I put in my book Mabon in a question mark, and I thought, what was that for? And then it dawned on me. So Farah from she's just renamed her channel. I'm going to call it Simple Tarot. I forgot what she called it. I'm not tarot, astrology, simple astrology. Nancy and I are going to do Mabon readings. I think we're going to do around 7 o'clock. So just subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we're coming on. And then Nancy and I are going to be doing some angel. She'll be doing angel readings. I'll be doing fairy readings, and it's going to be called. We did that. We Whispers of Heaven and Earth. So
Oh.
that the date is to be determined, though. That's what we're
That
going
is
to do.
so beautiful. You two are really great at that. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Thank you again, everybody, and have a really wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye bye
Bye,
now.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.